Yes, and I think we can look at that in two ways. I think firstly dealing with what is called transhumanism, being better than well. For me, that doesn't change the idea that we're made in the image of God, and I don't think that any of the implications, or indeed what's actually possible in transhumanism, take away the idea that we are spiritual beings, and that's a major part of what it means to be made in the image of God. We're not just limited by our physical nature, that there is an extra dimension which sometimes we are very, very conscious of, that there's something outside ourselves, and we're kind of in touch with that. Sometimes, when a Christian prays, that feeling is very strong, the feeling that they're in touch with something bigger than themselves. And so part of the being made in the image of God is that spiritual dimension. Another part, I think, is creativity, that God the Creator has made us creative and curious, and so science is a part of that. I think another element is that the image of God is relational. So the Trinity is relational, and we are made for relationship with each other and with God. That I think, although the human species is not a classical social animal like an ant or a bee, nevertheless, the human species is a communal animal. And I quite worry about people sitting alone in front of their computers, interfacing with each other with one of these and not face to face like this. So that's the image of God bit, and I don't think that if we try to extend human capabilities, we are denying that image in any way. I don't think that even the most sophisticated extension of ourselves through information technology can actually give us a spiritual dimension that isn't there already. The transhumanists make very, very, very strong claims for what they can do. Like, we'll be able to upload our mind onto a computer. But since we don't know what mind is, I find that a rather difficult concept. So, transhumanism, making ourselves better, it might be simply a misuse of part of the image of God, that creative element I talked about.